Hey everyone, I'm so excited that you're here. I am Samantha Clark and I am an international wedding photographer. And for the past 15 years, I have been able to document some beautiful love stories across the globe. So, what I want to do today is help photographers grow. And to me, that starts with you coming behind the scenes with me and seeing some of the work that I've done. Now, one thing that I love to do is give you that behind the scenes, almost from the aspect of being like you're shadowing me on the day of a wedding. You're going to see a wedding from start to finish, from the quiet, intimate moments right up until the ceremony and through the portraits and reception. Now, as much as I love taking you behind the scenes, this is something that is completely new to me. So if you want to see something a little different, please let me know. But today you're going to see exactly how I shoot, how I direct, and how I navigate each part of the day. You'll see not just how I communicate with my clients, but I'm also going to be talking and giving you some insight into how I'm creating each shot. So it's almost like you're going to be like a fly on the wall and you're going to get to see how I adapt to things and just navigate through a wedding day because let's be real, wedding days are beautiful, but they're also very unpredictable. And as much as I love the high paced experience of a wedding day, I do feel like when you're starting out in the first few years, it's a little bit intimidating. And so I'm taking that intimidation away and giving you very clear takeaway points. So I'm going to be showing you how I compose my shots, how I'm using light. You're even going to get to see how I manage some of the stressful moments that might come up and how I also stay creative in the moment. So if you're someone who's looking to learn through watching and hearing, not just observing where someone's just talking to you, I'm actually going to take you with me. So I want to jump right in and let you see what I'm talking about. So stay tuned and please feel free to let me know if you have any questions and subscribe to my channel so you're aware of the next behind the scenes video. Hi everyone. Today we are at the Grand Hyatt Buckhead in Atlanta. It is a beautiful October day and we are here to shoot a beautiful wedding. Literally, this is the perfect weather for me. It's a little windy, but I like the fact that it's a nice sunny day. We have an outdoor ceremony. We have a first look happening and we of course have an amazing reception set for this couple. So right now we're about to get started. I am about to head upstairs, get the bride's details, get her dress, rings, all that good stuff. And I'm gonna bring you along with me. So stay tuned and I hope this is helpful to you guys. I usually go to time.gov and go to Eastern Daylight Time here. So me and my second shooters always, we sync to the same clock and the clock is literally just Eastern time. So I go ahead, go to my time zone in Canon, and I go make sure it's the right date and the right time. So right now it's 1:47. So I'll probably just go to 1:48 because I'm literally timing it to the seconds. And then as soon as it gets to the same exact time, I press OK, and then we are all set. That's just like a little trick that because when you're going through Lightroom and you're trying to look at all the images from the ceremony, for example, it's really annoying to have different pictures at different times, especially when the bride and groom are about to kiss. So we always use time.gov, Eastern Daylight Time, or wherever you are, just make sure it's the right time zone. That's usually the right time. So all my cameras will be on that time, and my second shooter's cameras will also be on that time. So Rose, my assistant for today, she's gonna be taking care of this wagon, my wagon of all the important stuff. We have light stands in here, lenses, video lights, everything. Yeah.
I guard this with my life.
Yeah. Literally. And then yeah, we'll just head upstairs and get started with some of those details. And yeah, so let's go. Let's head up. Ready. Sure. I just want to see if we should. Yeah, we should probably bring it in the bag and then just take it out. Once we get out there, it might be easier. Yeah, you can reach it for me. Thank you. And I could grab on her veil. Just want to see if there's like another hanger. Sometimes the hanger that comes with the dress is not always the prettiest. But then these ones they don't spin to be able to hang it on stuff. So we might just have to use the one that came with the dress. Sometimes brides have their own hangers that they bring, but we're gonna work with what we've got. And then there's some good light and the room is a little hectic. So by bringing it out in the hall, we have more options in terms of where we hang it. Sometimes it's hard to find a spot, so I just do that and it usually stays put for the most part. We might have to do it fairly quickly so it doesn't fall over. This is the 16, which is a super wide lens, and I love it because it definitely gives me versatility in tight spots. But I shoot very seldom with this lens, to be quite honest with you. I'm gonna switch it out now. I'm gonna switch to the 28 to 70. Today we actually have an outdoor ceremony, so that's gonna be great for this lens as well. So now I have the 28 to 70, and I'm just stepping back here, getting a nice wide shot. So her dress is very classic, very simple. There's not many details on the dress itself. Sometimes I like to get nice and close if there's like rhinestones or lace, but hers doesn't really have that. She does have a pretty bow detail in the back, but it looks like she's gonna have to tie it for that to show. So I'm not gonna shoot that. So I think I'm pretty much done with the dress for now. So I have the shoes here on this windowsill. The bride is in makeup, so we're just kind of playing around with different angles, wide shot of the shoes, close-up detail shots of the shoes. And I do feel like these shoes are special, so we're trying to like give them their moment. They have some really pretty pearl details. I love these details. One thing I like to do is like almost have them side by side, but I try to mix it up with what it looks like, just so it's not too boring. I will probably shoot these with the invitations as well. Okay, so this is the macro lens, and what I'm gonna do is just put the veil down first and let that be almost like a backdrop for the details. I don't want it to be too perfect, just like it was just laid out nicely. And one thing I do as well, back to the shoes again, is just like lay them down. Right now I'm shooting with the 28 to 70 on one camera, and then I also have the 100 macro. And macro lenses really are an investment, but you can get ones that are a little less expensive if you are okay with using like off-brand lenses. Doesn't really matter. There's an 85 version macro. There's also an 85 macro. I'm using the 100 because I like to get nice and close to the items. So what you'll see in these pictures is that there's an ability to get in really tight and focus on what you're shooting. So these rings, for example, I'll get the sparkle of the diamond in the shot real close, which is really important. Just want to get a variety of looks because we got time right now before the bride gets dressed. Just putting the ring wedged between her shoes here. Whew. Stay still. Because the pearls are on her shoes, it makes it a little slippery. I think details take time And especially if you want them to be unique, you got to take your time and shoot them well. Using the veil as a backdrop, which a lot of people like to bring flat lay kits and stuff, and I like to do that sometimes too. Today I'm deciding to use the veil because she has a nice simple veil that can add a different element. And I'm just gonna place her ring box in there, her ring in there, and just literally capture the items that she brought for her day. I do struggle sometimes with like bringing my own props because it's not necessarily what the bride and groom bought for their day. So I always consider that. Like, if it was my wedding, would I want things that I didn't buy or didn't bring in the shots? And to be honest, I don't think so. So I like to use what they have and then style it according to what's actually present that day. The veil, the shoes, the flowers, the jewelry, everything. I think their details are like black and white, which is kind of like nice and classic. I'm gonna go check on her makeup real quick. We are capturing beautiful makeup and hair final touches, and then we'll get you standing with your dress if you're okay with that. Time is going, so we're gonna be like click, 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 click. Yeah. And then we're gonna get the girls on the bed here. Actually, let me go grab them now. So that way you can jump in real quick. And we'll get some pictures with everyone together. So you can kind of push back a little bit. Yep. And then you can kind of sit right there where you are. Let me see. Come this way just slightly, and then you can come up a little more. So ladies on your knees, you can kind of like sit back on your knees a little bit. I know it's probably so uncomfortable. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
All right. So give me a little smile to begin with. Ready on three. 1, 2, 3. Good. Again. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Good. Perfect. And right here. Aww. I love it. Sorry, hon. Yeah. Actually, you come over too, towards her. Yeah.
Like which one? Like this?
Mm-hmm. Exactly. A little more this way. Yep. And then you just lean into her. Ladies, kneeling, get a little higher up so I can see you more. Yeah, perfect. Now smile at the person next to you because you're just so happy for your girl. Good. I love it. 1, 2, 3. Good. Okay, we are low on time, so I'm going to make this fairly quick, but would you all be willing to stand up just along this wall here and facing this way? You're going to stand in the middle of them, and that will be the last shot. Promise. So you all are good on this side. Arabella, I'll get you right in the middle next to your sister here, and then you two will be on this side. Hold it, hold it. 1, 2, 3. Good. And smiling with the person next to you again. Yes, smile. Good. And one more. Keep that going. Keep that fun, happy, smiling. Okay, we got it. Thank you so much, ladies. You all can get dressed. Arabella, just do a few with you next to your dress here. I want to do one with you standing about here.
And like looking up.
Mm-hmm. And I'm going to stand on this side. Yeah, that's it. Got it. Good. And just looking down at your shoulder. Nice. Got it. Beautiful. I'm just looking down at your shoulder right there. Nice. No, just kind of like waist up. Put your flowers a little lower. Yeah. And then throw this side of your hair behind a little bit. Yeah. There, that's perfect. And then just put your flowers a little lower. Yeah, there you go. Beautiful. Nice. Beautiful. Let me just adjust one little curl. Good. Perfect. This elbow, bring it out. Yeah. Nice. Good. Beautiful. Okay. Okay. Just want to do a super wide shot right here. Looking to your right a little more. I just want to see the side of your face right there. Yeah. Nice. Hold it. So pretty. Now turn and face us. So, yeah, exactly. Just like that. And this right hand, bend the elbow. Gorgeous. Listen, when you come around the corner, come right next to him and tap him on the shoulder. Okay. And we'll do a couple. Some of the guests are going to start to arrive, so I don't want you guys to be seen. So we're going to just do a few and let you get tucked away. Perfect. Hold it. 1, 2, 3. Beautiful. All right, stay right there, looking right here at my camera. Nice. 1, 2, 3. Good. And then look at each other right there. Nice. And just hold her hand right there. Perfect. Can you all get on a straight line so you're all kind of like on the same plane? Good. Okay, for this one, give me a smile. Yes. So just stay right there. And then give me like a little handhold there. Yeah. And then, oh yeah. I love it. Yes. All right, we're good. Okay. So right now we're about to head into the ceremony. And one thing that I try to do is stay in the center at first for when they're coming down the aisle. And then as the bride and groom start to get into their vows and ring exchange, my second shooter and I share the sides and make sure we capture the moments. I'm also going to be using my 28 to 70 and my 70 to 200, which I'm going to put on right now. And that just allows me to capture some close-up shots as well as some wide shots, because sometimes during the ceremony there's moments that are happening, like close-ups of the hands of the ring exchange, close-ups of maybe tears falling, all that good stuff. So everything's about to start here for the ceremony. It's outdoors. It's a beautiful day. It's a bit windy, but we're gonna make the best of it and capture the moments as they're happening. More. 1, 2, 3. Good. Again. Perfect. One more. Smile. Good. All right, I got it. Good. And then look at the camera right here. I know. You can put the flowers right by your side. Yep. And just look at me, Arabella, and Nate, just look down at her. Yes. And then both of you look at the camera right here. Yeah. Good. And both of you looking here. Good. One more. We are setting up for the reception. We just finished with bride and groom photos. And now we're getting ready for the bride and groom to see their reception room for the first time. We have the candles lit, and what we're working on now is just making sure every detail on the table is captured. A lot of the time, brides and grooms put a lot of effort into making sure that each place setting is special for each guest. So there's favors, there's menus. We even have, it looks like custom match boxes that they have. So every detail is really important. We will be using a video light to shoot some of it, and we'll also be using some off-camera flashes across the room to capture everything. One thing that's really important here is working quickly. So my second shooter has already started with capturing a lot of the details, and I'm just here to get a few more. You can never have too many. We all shoot things differently, so it's good to have multiple versions of that. And yeah, we're gonna get through that, and then we're gonna go ahead and let the bride and groom come in and see the room and the reactions and a few portraits of them in here. Guys, can I get you on the dance floor for just a quick picture, and then we can let your guests in? Just give me a nice little pose right there. You can even step away from each other just a little bit and hold hands. Keep holding hands. And just looking towards each other right there. Yes. Hold it. 1, 2, 3. Good. And Nate, can you let her do a little twirl underneath your arm, just like you're just having fun? This way. This way. Yeah. Smiling at each other. Go for it. There you go. Yes. You want to move it? This side here? All right. So just stay like that, and we're just going to get one more light. Now, both of you looking over here at the camera. Nice. Good. Got it. Perfect, guys. Thank you so much.